So I wanted to spend a little bit of time with you, and I haven't been posting these videos as much as I would like to, so I apologize for that. Just been a little bit busier than normal. But anyways, want to get back to certainly giving you some more information, some more value as far as how you can get yourself into a much better place physically. And really what we're talking about is improving your health. Because when we improve your health, everything else gets better, right? It's kind of like the foundation of your physical being, and arguably not just your physical being, but also how you carry yourself and how you present yourself in this world, right? How you think, your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, all these things are controlled largely by your health, right? If your health is good, there's a good chance, at least there's more opportunity for you to be the best version of yourself, right? So let's talk about something today that I think is really super important when anybody is looking to make some sort of a change in their health, right? And when we're making a change in our health, here's what I find, here's what I hear a lot of times talking to guys. It's like, okay, so I'm all in, right? And I do a really good job. Let's say I start eating better, I start exercising, and I get results. I lose 30 pounds, I feel great, my health improves, right? So we see this like this big spike, like this big improvement, and then what generally happens, right? Then we start to fall off the wagon, and then sometimes we even go down lower than where we were originally. And then we do it again, we get really good results, and then we come down a little bit more, and it looks like this, right? And here was baseline. Right? And if this is time, and this is results, right? That's a problem, because over time, even though we're having these periods of success because you're getting results, over time you're still getting worse, right? Because we always have to bring this thing into the equation, right? We have to bring that into the equation. So how can we avoid these big ups and downs? How can we avoid this? And I think there's something that's really like the big foundational piece of this whole thing that's really important. There's something in your mind, there's something in the brain that gets you motivated, right? There's this motivation, right? It's motivation to start moving forward. So something happens. Here's what I've been hearing a lot of times. I was looking at some old pictures and I saw myself how I was and how I am today. And it made me really sad, really upset, and motivated me to get moving, right? Or I saw a picture of me recently and didn't even recognize myself. And that's what motivated me to start making some changes, right? And that's great because motivation is super important. It's what usually gets people to move. But motivation doesn't last long. That's the problem with motivation. It's not something that's going to sustain your efforts. Motivation is waning. It comes and goes. It has that same up and down kind of thing as life goes on, right? We have to find something that's gonna flatten the curve. Remember that? The COVID flatten the curve. We've got to flatten the curve, not just on motivation, but on your results, right? Because motivation, again, it comes and goes. It's very fleeting, right? So what's gonna help you once you get the motivation to get started? What's gonna help you to continue on? And here it is. What's your why? When you see that picture of yourself and you're like, oh my God, that's awful, I gotta fix that. There's motivation behind that, and I have no doubt you can get those results because you've probably done it before. But ask yourself this, why is it important for you to make this change? You're like, well, because I don't want to be a fat guy. You gotta dig Sorry, the heat is very loud in here. You got to dig deeper than that. Why is it important for you to not be the overweight guy? Well, because I just don't like the way it makes me feel. What is it about that feeling that you don't like? Dig deeper. Dig deeper. My point is dig deeper. Right? And I'll give you an example for me, because I am one of the few people that I've ever met, this is true, that I've ever met in my entire life that has had amazing results with their health, fitness. Let's just leave it at that. Let's just say health. Okay, let's keep it simple, because that's really what it is me keeping myself healthy. For 16 years. There's very little of this. I started very, very low. I don't know if you can see this. I started in a very low place. I got a lot of results really fast because I got ridiculously motivated, and I got this ridiculous results really, really fast. And then I've been able to do this. True story. I don't know anybody. I mean, there's a few, but I don't know many people that have been able to do this. So when I got motivated, it was when I got cancer. I got cancer the second time. The first time I didn't get motivated to make any changes. The second time I was like, whoa, this is real. That's when I got motivated. Changed everything. Changed the way I thought, changed the way everything. So why, I asked myself, why is this important to me? Why is it important for me to get myself back into good health? And you're probably like, well, duh, you're probably gonna die, right? Like it sounds that simple, but it had to be even more than that. If I don't do this, there's a chance I'm gonna die. That's compelling, but it needed to be even more compelling, because there's a lot of people in this place who have cancer who don't make the changes that they know that they should, because there's not a compelling enough why. And maybe they've not even explored it, which is the real tragedy. It's the real tragedy. Why is it, Tony, this is a conversation I'm having with myself back here, why is it that you don't want to die? Well, right now we start going levels deeper. We start getting a little bit more into who I am as a person, what my beliefs are, what my thoughts are. We want to get into those levels. We got to get into those places. Right? For me, I was newly married, new wife. I wanted to have a family. I didn't want to leave my wife. I wanted to be a dad. I wanted to make the world a better place. I wanted to help others. There was a lot of really deeper things connected to this transformation. It wasn't just, oh, I just don't want to die. Again, compelling, yes, totally. But for most, not compelling enough. There needs to be a bigger purpose. The bigger purpose for me is why I'm here today with you. It's why I'm here today with you. Right? It's so I can have an impact on this world. And I already have. I've helped thousands of people in their lives become healthier. And it gives me goosebumps, the fact that I'm here and able to do this. I'm a dad. I wasn't even supposed to be a dad. I wasn't even supposed to be a dad. I can't have kids. But I have a son. Now he's 12. What's your why? If you don't get connected with your why, you're not going to be able to sustain a result. I don't know a single person that has been able to sustain a result without a solid why. You have to go deep with yourself, and you have to really uncover what's driving you. Frustration, motivation, like I understand if you're frustrated, I understand you're motivated. All those things are great, compelling reasons to get yourself to start moving forward, but it's not going to keep you moving forward. I promise you, if you don't have a compelling why, you're going to drop down, and then you're going to go through this cycle through your life over and over and over again. Get to know yourself. Get to understand, what is it? What are your feelings? What are your thoughts? What are your beliefs? What's important to you as a person? Why is it important for you to be the most helpful version of yourself? Why is it important to you to embark on this journey? And if it's compelling enough, which it should be, if you dig deep enough, we all have a pretty compelling reason. We should have a pretty compelling reason to make this shift. If not, if you're totally happy with where you're at right now, that's great too. I have no judgment on anybody. But if you're not happy, why are you not happy? There you go. All right. Hope this finds you well. Hope this gets you thinking just a little bit differently, because again, with this whole transformation thing, you know, we don't need more tactics. We don't need more strategies. I have all those, and they're the best. They're the best in the country. They're the best in the country. I can say that because it works 100% of the time. It's sustainable. It's not gimmicky. There's no fad diet. It's very, very simple, but you got to be clear on your why. It's not going to work on somebody who's not really, really compelled to change their life because their why is so strong. And I've even worked with other cancer folks, people who've gone through cancer. And that's one of the most important things. And it's one of the things they even tell me. You know, why is this important to you? Why is it important for you to recover from this? Because A, B, C, D, E. All right, I'm done. There you go. Have a great day.